time to get going here. We've had a chance to cover 3 scrimmages. Now the seeding games finally begin, and it's a big one against the Memphis Grizzlies.
Dame Lillard is obviously on the mission.
Portland Trailblazers, that is the team that I would want to see in the 8th seed in the Western Conference, because my God, would they make things interesting.
They can control their own destiny right now.
CJ up top against Grant, off the glass, first bucket of the game for the Blazers. DJ, but once again, dumps it off to Nurk, and the big fella with the finish and the foul. CJ McCollum for 3, and Portland with a solid first quarter. Jackson feeds it down low to Clark. Gets that over Melo. Gary Trent Jr. up top on the wing. Kazonia will try his first 3. Gets that to fall. Dame on the wing looking for his first 3. Melo gets the pull-up jumper. That is good. Takes it to the middle. Kicks it to the corner. Gary Trent Jr. puts the Blazers up 8 as we get ready to head to the locker room for halftime. This is a different Blazers team than the one that faced Memphis back in February.
Damian Lillard has said it. Once he sees the ball go through, look out.
Look out second half.
Dame drives middle, gets on the hip of Dylan Brooks. Brooks gets the 3 to fall, so Dylan Brooks starting to heat up. Grizzlies with another steal. Morant up and under, and Memphis has taken the lead. Back come the Grizzlies. Up top to Morant, and he finishes. Blazers trail the Grizzlies by 9. Dame trying to work against Tolliver, shakes him, and Dame. Portland doing what they need to do to hold the water against the Grizzlies who were surging. Whiteside trying to work to his shoulder, bucket, and the foul. Trail by 5, 3:20 left. Dirk Nice saves the handoff, and Yusuf Nurkic with the hammer. Blazers trail by 3. Dame with the left hand. Melo from the corner. Tough pull-up by CJ. He buries it. Pass out to CJ. Melo with another corner 3. That's good. And we have overtime. CJ finds some separation and drains in a huge 3. That falls for Gary Trent Jr. 5 to shoot. CJ step back 3. Splash melt, baby. Dame able to get into the paint. Rises up. Gary Trent Jr. sends that to the floor. And the Grizzlies will wave the white flag, and the Blazers get a huge victory to start the first of 8 seeding games.
This is playoff basketball for us. Something that we've been looking forward to for a long time. We've been preparing for this, especially today. I look forward to these rankings.
You know, we kept our minds in it, and you know, once it came down to it, I think we showed that we was the team that wanted it more.
All in all we need is wins, man.
The Blazers will fall to the Celtics 128-124.
With this competitive spirit for the Blazers, there is reason for a lot of hope.
The Houston Rockets were creeping up on that 3rd seed.
Lord have mercy, because I don't see anybody stopping them offensively.
2 highest scoring backcourts in the NBA.
We're underway.
And the Blazers take the first triple of this one.
CJ not wasting any time.
Russell Westbrook with the penetration.
Working against Harden. Nice little pull-up. Over to Zach Collins. The big-to-big pass results in the finish.
Daniel House from deep.
Gary Trent Jr. for 3. The hot shooting. Try another 3. Keep it going, Gary Trent Jr.
And we head to the second quarter.
Anthony Simons, welcome to the splash party. Gary Trent Jr.
McCollum, step back, beautiful.
And Nurkic gets the block. Nurk, go ahead and finish the possession, big fella.
Westbrook, the drive to the rim, and Houston is chipping away. It's a 6-point game.
Nice in the middle. Yusuf Nurkic gets the finish. McLemore with the baseline jumper, and they cut the Blazer lead to 5 at halftime.
We knew this was going to be a crazy shooting game.
They're approaching every one of these seeding games as a playoff game, and this sure feels like it.
Here's Lillard, bucket, and the foul.
They call Harden for his 5th foul.
McLemore ready, and he connects.
Dame tries the deep 3, gets his first 3 of the game.
Is he feeling it? Damian Lillard with a triple.
Whiteside there to clean it up, the offensive rebound.
And that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
Rockets still playing without both Harden and Westbrook.
Gets the step and he lays it in.
Blazers give themselves some breathing room. Dame step back 3. Pipes another one. Wide open lane for CJ McCollum. Blazers up 4.
Green corner pop. Bottom. It's a 3. Jeff Green another 3. And Westbrook slams it down. An explosion.
to the dome. A huge win when it comes to the Western Conference standings.
Carmelo Anthony, what has he meant to the team, especially here in Orlando?
I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. It's more disappointing that people are surprised by it. We expect that from him, and I'm glad that he's here to come through for us in those big situations.
You know it's going to be a battle in the bubble in that 8-9 slot in the Western Conference.
We look at Dame, CJ, Melo, Jusuf Nurkic, everything they're doing in the starting lineup. Gary Trent Jr. has been helping the Blazers close games. Portland, yet another playoff-like game against the Nuggets today.
We go back to knocking them out Game 7 Western Conference Final. So we know when we meet them with something on the line, we feel good about it.
Blazers just a game out of that 8th and final spot. And the Blazers control the opening tip. CJ nets his first 3 of this one.
Dame unloads the walk-up 3. Torrey Craig says, my bad.
Damian Lillard, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Denied by Collins. Back come the Blazers.
Oh, here he goes.
Damian Lillard off to a ferocious start here. Dozier tried 2. I got it! Melo verbally telling his teams to clear out. The Blazers take a 1-point advantage at the end of the first quarter. Melo able to draw the foul. Gary Trent Jr. will knock down another 3. Fade Pitts off the chain, Lamar. The pit is off the chain. Melo has an open look from the corner. Lillard pipes another 3. EJ finds there. Gets the dunk, the harm, the highlight.
These guys are talented. Set up. Easy. And get up.
Gary Trent Jr. Dame tries to turn the corner. Up top to Jusuf Nurkic. Dame splits a pair of defenders. Pull up 3 at the buzzer. Wow. Damian Lillard, ladies and gentlemen, 20 points as the Blazers push their lead to 13.
The score at the break, 62-49. That first half had it all.
Now you want to keep it going and also prepare for a better version of the Denver Nuggets because you know they can perform at a better level.
The Blazers continue to light it up from outside. Oh, and 1. Damian Lillard, 8 3-pointers. Plumlee dives and he gets the finish. Denver's done a good job quietly chipping away. Gary Trent Jr., 1 dribble into the 3, and Gary Trent Jr. So the Blazers get a 5-point cushion heading into the final period. Gary Trent Jr.'s got all sorts of time. Dame turns the corner, feeds Nurkic, easy flush. Dame, he's got it outside, thinks of a 3, pump fakes Plumlee, and Dame rattles it in. Nuggets continue to answer bucket for bucket. Nice through a couple of Denver defenders. CJ wants to join the party, so the Nuggets take the lead with 5:38 left. Dame will do it, that ties his career high. Nurkic wants another one. Gary! Franchise high, 22 made 3-pointers for the Blazers. Gary Trent Jr., 7 for 10, 27 points. Portland will go ahead and walk this out and get a big-time win over the Nuggets. Damian Lillard with 45, and they inch ever so closer to the prestigious 8th spot.
You can't play no game or no sport and be afraid of anything. You got to go out there, play your game, make or miss, live with the results.
Right now, it's just most important that we concern ourselves with winning games and doing what we have to do.
In terms of Paul George going and Damian Lillard, don't bark up that tree. This brother, on many, many occasions, has stepped up in big moments, and he has closed.
Who do you think has been the best player in the bubble so far?
I'm going to go with the guy that is literally willing his team into the postseason, Dame Lillard.
Looking for a big-time victory today over the Sixers. Damian Lillard gets an easy lay-in to start this one.
Dang, another blow-by. Responded with an assist to win it.
Embiid able to get his own rebound, but Collins denies him. Dame will get credited with probably the most colorful 2 points Damian Lillard has ever scored. Damian Lillard really aggressive early on, and Damian Lillard. Melo, nice little sidestep. Blazers lead the Sixers 33-19 after the first quarter. Stolen by Hezonja, finds Gary Trent Jr. in the corner. Mario Hezonja with the cookies again, takes it into the chest of Harris. Up ahead, Gary Trent Jr. in the open court, and centered with the chest, Gary Trent Jr. Jusuf Nurkic assaults the rim. Can you finger roll for him, Carmelo Anthony? Dame blows by Thibault, all too easy. The Blazers will take a 9-point lead into the locker room at halftime.
Nurk getting into some foul trouble early. Joel Embiid left the game, will not return with a left ankle injury.
The 76ers having a hard time, so until they do something to stop it, continue the action.
So the Sixers coming into that lead already. CJ works around a Nurkic screen, easy pull-up for him. Milton really working the rock here. Beautiful turnaround jumper.
Quick strike back from the letter O.
Blazers lead by 8. CJ McCollum pulls up for 3, but Harris able to tap it in for his own team this time. Thibault won't bite, but Melo gets a little funny to fall. Milton, tough finish. Dame races to the cup and one. So the Sixers have tied this up with Jusuf Nurkic. It's that one to drop. So the Blazers will trail the Sixers by 1 heading into the fourth quarter. Melo, his 3 is good, so the Blazers back in business. Scott buries the 3. So the Blazers answer back. Damian Lillard, 36 points on the evening.
Good pass, backdoor. Damian rising up.
And Richardson. Huge response by Carmelo Anthony. CJ gets the jumper. Dame able to force the foul, the bucket. Dame wants another 3. It's okay to be greedy if you're feeding the needy. Blazers up 4. Damian Lillard, give me 51. Blazers up 3, 10 seconds left. They're scrambling on the floor. Richardson can't get it off in time, and the Trailblazers close out the game against the Sixers and get a crucial win down the stretch. Damian Lillard leading the way with 51 points. Carmelo Anthony passed Paul Pierce for 15th on the all-time points list.
Damian Lillard, is he really that guy?
Absolutely.
I don't see it.
I love Dame Lillard. I don't care what you say.
He is far from done this season.
If the Blazers get into the playoffs, watch out.
These games are big, and with Luka Doncic and Porzingis playing today, it's going to be a close one.
Damian Lillard knocks down that easy jumper.
Using the size. Collins with 6 points.
CJ ducking up and under. Porzingis continues on a hot streak.
Dame hits the 3. Porzingis gets in the middle of the paint, tries to challenge Whiteside. Collins, he's able to pipe in a 3. Estonia finds Melo in transition, and Melo with the flush. Melo with the cookies, and it's nothing but runway for Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent Jr. with the quick hands goes against the tower. Whiteside tries to get up at the buzzer. They put up 38 points in the first quarter. Melo with the hands once again. Melo's got Jackson on the menu. Melo with 9 points. And just blows by Porzingis. Just hit repeat.
Man, what did Porzingis do to him?
CJ splash. Dang. Right hand on the left side of the glass. Jusuf Nurkic clear the runway. So the Blazers lead by 8. Let's go ahead and send it upstairs.
Dame, I think it's safe to say, kind of picked up where he left off from Sunday.
Yeah, I think the lid is off the bottle.
Damian Lillard leading the way with 25 points. Memphis losing today, so the 8th spot is there for the Blazers if they can close this one out. Gary Trent Jr. with the pop shot. Count it. Dame with yet another 3. This man is danger. Dame with 31. Dame, why not do it again? Gary Trent Jr. knocks it down. TJ draws the double team. Oh, beautiful pass to Zach Collins.
Wow.
The Mavericks come back, taking 3-point advantage. And that 3 falls for Melo, and the Blazers tie it up. Melo lowers the shoulder, gets the jumper to fall. Every game in the bubble for the Blazers has been single digits going into the fourth quarter. Back outside, Finney-Smith has to get it up. Blazers trail by 5. Blazers still looking for that elusive field goal of this quarter. Damian Lillard would love for it to be a 3-pointer.
Carmelo getting involved in the act. Big 3 late.
Dame works all the way around Porzingis. Blazers still trail by 1 possession. Dame, step back 3, ties it up with the splash. Carmelo Anthony with yet another clutch 3 for the Blazers. Deep 3 for Damian Lillard. And that falls in for Damian Lillard. 61 points. Doncic trying to beat it down to Porzingis. Offensive foul. So that fouls out Porzingis. 1:08 left. Tie ball game. Dame gets to the paint. Bounce pass. Hassan Whiteside with the jam. CJ McCollum head to the free throw line. Second one's good for CJ. Blazers lead by 3. Goes to the corner. Hardaway with the fadeaway 3 off the side of the glass. And the Blazers will hold on for a huge victory. And Damian Lillard ties his career high with 61 points.
When I first came here, I said, I ain't come here to waste my time. They gave us a chance to get in like we asked for. Our work ain't done yet. We control our own destiny, and we know what we got to do.
Dame Dollar, 61 points. The Blazers have been in the playoffs every year except his rookie season.
The Blazers are number 8, Grizzlies number 9, Suns are number 10.
This is a man on a mission. There's no way in hell they're going to lose this game.
And here we go. CJ working against Allen. Pull-up jumper, and the Blazers are on the board first.
CJ with a blow-by, easy two.
CJ looking spry. Deflection. Dame comes down the other way and floats it up. CJ has to go off the glass, gets that one to bounce. Melo looking to back him down. Pull-up J. Dame defending LeVert. Harris knifes to the lane. Gary Trent Jr. tries the jumper. Finds Hezonja. Hezonja squeaks that one in. We have a tie ball game after the first quarter.
CJ with the left hand lane.
Whiteside there to clean it up. Whiteside up with the finish. Dame splashes one from the corner. Dame up top to Collins. Bang, bang. Pass to Caruth. Blocked by Whiteside. Dame blows by Alex. CJ with the lay-in. So Portland getting a little bit of separation in the first half. Blazers in another tight one as the stakes get higher and higher.
1 half down, 1 to go. Yes, we're all breathing. The second half is going to prove huge for the Blazers.
It's simple. Win and you get the 8 seed. Lose and you're out.
The audio told you what every NBA defender says when guarding Dame.
Nurk spin move. That's beautiful. Whiteside, a monster on the board. Karis LeVert, 26 on the game. Temple ties it up. Johnson in double fingers. Lillard giving the Blazers some offensive life. He's got 28. The Blazers will have to battle back. They are down 7. Gary Trent Jr. for 3 from the corner. Knocks that one down. Damian Lillard from the logo. Nails it. Drive the paint. Finds Jusuf Nurkic. And Nurkic with the hammer. Fighting off the double team. Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard dribbling up. You guard him. I don't care if that's CJ McCollum. I don't care if that's Michael Jordan over there.
Jusuf Nurkic starting to come alive. Dame wide open for the 3, and the Blazers take the lead back. Here come the Nets. Temple with the lay-in. Nets back up 3. The patented Melo 3 in the fourth quarter. Damian Lillard to Jusuf Nurkic. Blazers have the lead. Gary Trent Jr. from the corner. Bang, bang. Nurkic getting the and 1. Dame with the quick steal, though. Dives on the floor. 6 to shoot. CJ with the jumper. Blazers lead by 1. Rebound Nets. 21 seconds left. LeVert, step back jumper. That's long. Melo gets the rebound, and that'll do it. The Trailblazers hang on for the victory. Your Portland Trailblazers have punched their ticket to the play-in game for the Western Conference, and the beat goes on for Rip City.
The Trailblazers win. They are in the 8th seed for the playoff. Memphis wins. They force a second game. Who are you rolling with, Uncle Pete?
Blazers all day.
And we are excited to make some history with this playing game.
Dame dribble, steps back, 3-pointer over Brooks. Got it. Zach's going to take another open corner 3. This time he knocks it down. CJ cutting, fades away from 18. Got it.
Carmelo Anthony. On the fall-away baseline jumper's good. Hezonja fires. That's a 3.
Nurko wide open 3. Buries it. Anthony Melton the other way. Hesitates, goes up. It's blocked by Hezonja in the open court.
As the first quarter comes to an end, a rough start for the Grizzlies. Portland up by a dozen. The Grizzlies have outscored them 13-2 here in the second quarter.
He attacks, dribbles, gets to the baseline, double clutches, Trent all over him. Dame behind Nurk. Pulls up straight away 3. Good. And we're tied.
Brooks from way outside.
The Blazers down by 3. Dame pushes off, steps back at 3. He buries it. Outlet to Melo. Goes up, double clutches, banks it in.
Collins gets inside, lays it up and in.
Jusuf Nurkic, his second 3 of the game. Blazers lead it by 6, 54-48. The free throw line dumps it off for Nurk, and he punishes the rim with the right hand.
Nurkic with his 17th rebound of the first half as the second quarter comes to an end.
Right now, the Portland Trailblazers are up 6 on Memphis. They are 1 win away from making it into the playoff.
They all huddled up and around their teammate, Jusuf Nurkic. Unfortunately, Nurk's grandmother has now become another victim of this pandemic.
Certainly thoughts and prayers to Nurk and his family. Tell you what, he's made his grandmother proud.
CJ 3-pointer, buries buries it. Damian Lillard's got 21.
Gabriel open for three. That's good. Midway through the third, we're all even.
Dave Cunning dribbles, drive, and he throws it down. Blazers down by 3. Here's Nurk to lob to Whiteside and the stuff.
Gary Trent gets inside.
88-82 Memphis.
Carmelo Anthony forces it up and shoots over Clark.
Here's Whiteside.
Clark tries another three. Nails it.
Here's Dame 3 to answer back on the other end. Got it. And the Grizzlies will take a 5-point lead to the fourth quarter.
C.J. McCollum has it going now. He's got 19.
C.J. on the wing. He attacks. Double clutch. Yes. Tipped again. Controlled by Trent. He tips it to a wide open Melo, who dunks it in on the other end for 2.
Gary Trent Jr. for free.
111-108 Memphis. 3:10 to play in the fourth. C.J. steps back to 3 for the tie. Buries it.
Anthony for 3. Rebound. Nurkic backs it home and a foul. Under 2 to play. McCollum a three-pointer. Bang!
CJ's got it near sideline. Dribbles, pulls back, 15-footer. Got it! CJ is on fire! Now down to 27 in the game. Melo the 3 on the way. Got it! Carmelo Anthony might have put the Blazers in the playoffs with that triple.
Plays ball deflected. Anthony has it. A huge offensive rebound that pretty much seals this.
And the clock will run out for the 7th straight year. Your Portland Trail Blazers are headed to the postseason. Bring on the Lakers.
What you guys showed over this 2 weeks, I couldn't be more proud of a group of guys. We're up against it every game, and you guys brought it and hung together and found a way, and you should really be proud of what you've done, all right? And lastly, Nurk. Hell of a game, and in honor of your grandmother,